Hey Monkey community, hope everyone had a great Saturday. Updating on the project, the market cap's at 644,000. Looking good overall. The chart is still in the accumulation phase after that recent pump up to 1.5 million. We're still in great shape at 644,000. I'm totally fine with the chart right now. The Monkey community has survived, and we're going to look at a quote from Murad here, but communities that survive will eventually thrive. And Monkey's alive and well, and the chart's looking good. To me here, we showed that we're making progress in terms of creating that brand and having the Monkey mind share increasing on X. And so I'm feeling good about things overall. And you can see I got the chart pulled up here. It's looking good overall. And so let's look at that quote from Murad real quick first. He says here, coins communities that survive will eventually thrive. Believe in something. And I agree. I think a couple months ago we saw that a lot of these pump fund coins just completely come and go and die out. And Monkey's shown over the last 4 months that we're here to stay. It's an established coin in an established community, and we're not going anywhere. And I think the sentiment in the community is off the charts. We just keep on getting stronger, and we're way underpriced, way oversold, and I think we're well known, and I think we're just going to run super hard when the time comes. So charts looking good overall, and again, the 1.5 million pump was just a small taste of what's going to come, in my opinion, for the project. And many coins with a higher market cap are essentially dead. I mean, they have holders who just hold and don't work their bags, and they're just sitting there, and there's not much action in the community. There's not much excitement. Monkey's got the bag workers. We're excited. We feed off of each other, and we've survived, and we're thriving right now. So um, I think this is a great point to be in where we have that community, the excitement, the strong base, the strong history here, and we survived, and we're just ready to run, in my opinion. So super excited about Monkey in general, especially as the crypto market, from a macro sense, starts to pick up. And one thing to note here, and just kind of proves what I was just saying about the community, is here on Dex Screener, we have 6,000, over 6,000 rockets now, which is incredible. More established projects with more holders and higher market cap have far less. And so if we look at Tokubu here, which is a great coin, I'm not saying anything bad about it, but great coin, great community. They've got 917 rockets and almost 10x the market cap and almost triple the holders, but still not as many rockets. And it's not a major thing probably, but it just shows the dedication of the community to come in here and hit the rockets. And it might seem like a small thing, but it just shows, when you look at the ratio of the rockets here, that this is a project that people trust, that people like, and that people have been supporting consistently for the last four and a half months. So good job. Keep up the work there and hitting the rockets every day. Um, so let's look at the news here. So on the macro front here, huge news. This is an hour ago. President Trump announces a deal with China. Shea Bowler's got it. China suspends all retaliatory tariffs and non-tariff measures imposed since March 4th. China issues new general licenses for rare earth exports and pauses new export controls. China commits to end fentanyl flow to the U.S. China buy at least 12 million metric tons of U.S. soybeans, and U.S. cuts tariffs on Chinese goods by 10 percentage points. And he says this is the biggest de-escalation in U.S.-China relations since the trade war began. So this is great news for the economy and for crypto, and as an extension for meme coins and Monkey specifically. So more money is going to flow into crypto, and it's going to be bullish for our bag. So this is great news here. Sling, I don't have it here because it was in Telegram. Slingoor posted in his Telegram that Monkey is in an accumulate zone and is cheap. And so thanks to Montana for the heads up there, but Sling continues to see the value in Monkey with the low market cap in the accumulation zone here. Here Eddie had a good post I thought here. Eddie's been posting about Monkey the last few days, and he says here, do not buy the obvious play, buy into communities people are ignoring, buy into communities grinding on Twitter, buy into communities with dedicated founders, study this. I think Monkey's got these items here. It's not going to be the most trendy viral thing, right? When things just pop off and you're trying to catch it and it's hard. But Monkey is an established coin with a great narrative, in my opinion. Everyone loves an animal, just a pure animal runner, and I think we've got what it takes to head to the billions. And we are getting somewhat ignored in many ways. There's some circles where we don't get credit for things, but we are getting noticed by a lot of influential people, and I think the bag working is paying off. We're grinding, and so I like this here. This isn't just go for the obvious play that pops up a new pair. Every single day there's something, right? That's not the play that you want to do. So don't buy that. Buy something with an established community with that nice history, and Monkey's got that. TMH says, can y'all explain why the trending section is full of she right now? Where are the good memes? Let's bring back the good memes. And TMH is a Monkey holder and has been a supporter for a long time, but I think, essentially he's talking about memes like Monkey with the good memes where they have that staying power. And so there's a good post here. I honestly don't waste my time on new pairs really anymore. I've got Monkey. Every time I look at a new pair, you look at the risk and the potential reward. Monkey's almost always a better buy, to me, at least in my opinion. All right, if we look down a little bit further, Cotton here says you don't need to win every trade, you just need to win the right one. So to me, Monkey is the chance to kind of reset everything, and this is the big trade for me. I continue to buy in DCA, and I think this is the right one for me, and I think it's going to be the winning trade. And really, a lot of the whales out here who are very successful and were successful in past cycles have just one really good trade. And I think this is it. We found it. If you got Monkey, I believe this is it. And we just need to play our part and do what we need to do and follow through and execute. Murad here says good things come to those who persist forever. And that's kind of how I'm looking at Monkey. I'm just holding indefinitely. I have no plans to sell. And I think if we get more people like that who buy in and get a whale bag and say they're going to do that, this is how we run. We hit that escape velocity that we talked about yesterday, where the diamond-handed holders plus the parabolic price moves, people aren't taking profits as quickly. They're holding for the 100 million billion market cap. That's what we need to get there is these folks that persist forever. Rand Nooner here, I thought this was a good post, says been here for 3 cycles. The game is simple. If you survive and hold, you'll get rich. A lot of folks are not going to survive. They're not going to hold. They're going to sell. Something's going to happen, and they're out. They're monkey lined, and they don't have their monkey bag. And I think if we hold our monkey and don't sell, keep on working, we're going to get rich. Lucas says here, I miss bag working. I miss joining a random group chat and working on the same coin for days. We've got that with Monkey. We all like it because of that, the hard working and jumping in, bonding with the people and working it and just shilling it. And I think we've got that. So I'm excited about what's coming up for November for Monkey. And Alex here says, love seeing hard workers win, no shortcuts ever. And I just want to point out a lot of folks just buy something and try to hit that magical 100x that happens overnight. And there are some of those runners that kind of spawn if you catch them early. But there's a lot of risk there if you do that. So there's really no way around hard work. And there's no shortcuts. So that even in crypto, that's true. So we kind of want to say, hey, what's the next runner and buy it and just sit there and do nothing and see it run. But we're the ones who make it the runner. I mean, you need to get momentum and there's probably some luck, but there's a lot of hard work there to get the name out there, to get folks to buy and feel comfortable with the community. And remember, if you yourself take personal accountability and work hard for your bag, that rubs off on other people, your excitement. And then new community members come in, they see the hard work, they see the attitude, and then they want to do the same thing, and that's contagious. So let's keep up the good work, keep bag working, even on the weekends. Thank you. You know who you are on the weekends. Talk to you guys tomorrow.